Hi, my name is D.A. Myers, and I'm the web lead and ad strategist here at Myers Marketing, and welcome to SEM Agency Tulsa video. Today we're going to dive into a lot of different areas, so take notes, pause as you need to, and try to keep up with me. I'm going to talk fast, but we're just going to kind of go down search engine marketing, the power of keywords, the different tools that we're using, competitor analysis, all the way over to optimization processes. It's going to be a long journey, so stay with me. And we're just going to dive into the Tulsa market specifically, the power of keywords. And so when you think about keywords, and when I say the word keywords, typically our brains automatically go to PPC, pay-per-click advertising. I want to go after this keyword on Google search. But it's broadened in the sense of the word. Now our keywords aren't just for pay-per-click. It's also on our websites. It's also on our social media. It's also on the SEO for our images. It's kind of everywhere. And so really, when it comes to your business and marketing efforts, the keywords that you are going after need a plan. You can't just haphazardly go out and say, I'm going to do this keyword or this keyword, and expect to have amazing results. Part of the reason that we do something called the SEO roadmap for the businesses that we work with is because we have to have a plan. If we just come in and every single morning we're like, what would be a good keyword? We're just kind of throwing darts at the wall to try to see what's going to stick, what's going to work. There's a lot of research and a lot of planning that goes into this. And so keywords as a whole are something that we need to respect most definitely, but also we need to plan out. There needs to be a written plan. This week we're going to go after this keyword and we're going to do X, Y, and Z to make sure that we hit that keyword, and not just on a single platform. I'm not just going to post those words over and over again on my social media. That's not going to cut it anymore, if it ever did. And so first, we're gonna take a look at the essential tools, and we here at Myers Marketing, we use a couple of different tools to help us with our keyword research. First off, we use Ahrefs. It's a fantastic platform for keyword research, both for internal, for your own website, and for competitor. Same thing with SEMrush. Amazing platform that allows you to dive really deep into your own website and competitor research, as well as just keyword research, trying to figure out, all right, this is the keyword that I'm going after. What are the other ones that are close? What are the alternate keywords? What are the questions that are being asked about this particular keyword? And it kind of gives you that starting point. You have to have a keyword to start with, but once you have that, man, you can dive deep into all of the different other ways that you can utilize that keyword. Same thing with Google Keyword Manager, which is actually on Google Ads. Gives you a lot of different starting points and the different volumes for those keywords, how often they're being searched. Same thing for Google Trends. What is trending right now? I can tell you that air conditioning right now where we're at is not being searched. It's on its downfall because we're starting to get into some of that fall weather. But all of these different tools, depending on what we're trying to do, these are the tools that we use on a regular daily basis to make sure that we are planning correctly to execute and succeed for our clients. So getting into and diving into local keywords. So again, when I say local keywords, our mind goes back to, I need to include my city and I need to include near me. And that just doesn't cut it anymore. If you're in water heaters and you sell water heaters for a living, what it used to be is, hey, water heaters Tulsa, water heaters near me, and you could rank pretty well going after those 2 or 3 keywords And that's just not quite cutting it anymore. People are searching even closer to home. And so we're not just going citywide anymore. You're going, and for Tulsa specifically, we have the districts. We're in Blue Dome District. We're in the, all of the different districts around Tulsa. You've got to aim towards those keywords as well. You can't just say the citywide Tulsa and really rank up there, because there's so much competition. Everyone is going to compete with you whenever it comes to the city name and near me. And this goes for on your website as well as PPC, and making sure that you're hitting those keywords on your advertising and marketing budget for search engine marketing. When you start to get into competitor analysis, this is where I have the most fun. I enjoy doing competitor analysis, because it feels like cheating. It's not cheating, because the information's out there, but not everybody goes after the information. You are fully capable, and both on Ahrefs and on SEMrush, to go in, put in your competitor's website, and see what they're marketing whenever it comes to their paid marketing, search engine marketing. You can see what they're doing. You can see which keywords they're targeting, which just gives you some amazing insight into your competition. Can you do it better than them? And if you can't do it better than them, then you need to switch gears and go for the things that they're not targeted towards. Same thing for Facebook and Meta marketing. You are fully capable. Every single business can go in and see what are the ads that my competition is running, both the content and the visual piece. Right now, if you go over to Tonal is huge on Meta right now. They're running a lot of different ads. Guess what? You can see exactly every single ad that they're currently running, and what are the graphics that they're using? What is the content that they're using to make sure that people are buying the Tonal system? That is fantastic, but not everybody knows about it. This is something that business owners should know about, should be looking at, because their marketing teams are currently looking at it. Or at least they should be. So when it comes to competitor analysis, you want to look at their website, you want to look at their paid keywords, you want to look at what ads they're running, because that informs what you are going to be doing. Not the complete direction. We're not responding just to our competition, but if we're not aware, then we're going to be hit blindsided by whatever they are doing. And so we want to be informed. We want to make sure that we are making informed decisions based off of our competition, not doing things just because our competition is doing them. Next topic is long tail keywords, okay? Long tail keywords are kind of the standard now. It used to be that you could, and I'm going to go back to that example of water heater, you could go after the keyword water heater and you would get it. But that's just not the case anymore. Businesses all across the country, all across the world, are recognizing the importance of search engine optimization, search engine marketing. And so the market is flooded with all of these different companies that are trying to go after the same keywords. And so what developed over time was long tail keywords. It's not just the word, it's kind of a part of a sentence. And so instead of just water heater, you would have how much to install a water heater. So we're going after the installation and cost of water heaters, or the efficiency of water heaters, or tankless versus tank water heaters. And we're going after each of these kind of separately, but all of it culminates into the keyword of water heaters. Making sure that we're putting this into our social media, making sure that we're putting this on our website, making sure that the SEO on our images is including these long tail keywords as well. All of these, again, are parts that help everything above it, make sure that we are ranking for those keywords. Staying relevant with all these keywords, your keyword list needs to be an evolving document. It cannot be just standard. This is what we do when we do it. It is a daily checking in. Hey, this keyword isn't really hitting it anymore. We're losing some volume. Maybe it's the trend. And again, this is a huge part of where Google Trends comes into play. I know for a fact, again, with the HVAC industry, there's a point in time where cooling and AC drops off drastically, and that's when the weather starts to get cooler. I'm not worried about my AC unit whenever I don't need my AC unit. I'm worried about my AC unit whenever I don't have it and I need it. And so there are these different trends that come and go and rise and fall, and your keyword list needs to reflect that. It needs to make sure that it's taking into account what is relevant today, because we can be relevant 3 weeks ago. That does nothing for us right now. Unless you're in maybe the service-based industry and I was relevant 3 weeks ago, they've set the appointment for today, then it's relevant. But man, every single day, every single moment, this is why there's an entire job just for keywords, just for PPC, making sure that everything is staying current. Everything is current for your prospective customers right now when they're searching for it. Moving into negative keywords, it's something that needs to happen. If you're not using any negative keywords, keywords that you're trying to stay away from, and this looks different depending on what platform you're on. Negative keywords on your website means you never use the keyword on your website, ever, at all. If you want to stay away from the words free and cheap, if your business is kind of higher end, well, then you shouldn't ever use that word free or cheap on your website. If someone is searching for that, they may not be your best customer. You have to have your target audience in mind. But whenever it comes to Google and PPC, making sure that we are doing search engine marketing, we actually want to put those keywords in there as negative keywords. So if anyone is searching for any of those terms, we're not showing our ads to them. And so again, it's a little bit different depending on what platform you find yourself on. Finally, the optimization process for keywords. There are a lot of different theories on this. Whether you go with keywords that specifically don't overlap. I'm not going to go with hot water or water heater install and water heater installers, and I don't want to overlap on those and compete with myself. But also there's the broad keyword matching on Google Ads. We want to make sure that if I say if I say hot water install, it's going to take into account all of the keywords right around that. So really, whenever it comes to optimization of your keyword list, it's daily touches, it's hourly touches sometimes, and just making sure that you're keeping up and you're watching it. It's kind of like the stock market. At any given point in time, there might be a rise, there might be a fall, and we need to be ready for it. And so really optimizing your keyword, what you really want to make sure that you have is you have your mind set. This is the approach that I'm going to take. It's well researched. I'm making sure that this is what I am doing, and then I go and I execute the plan. Now there need to be check-ins. So think of them like mile markers. If you're running a marathon, you need to know where to reevaluate. Do I need to push this next mile? Do I need to relax a little bit this next mile? Same thing with your keywords. Every single first of the month, we're just going to reevaluate and see, how did we do last month? What do we need to change in the upcoming month? Sometimes it's going to be weekly. hey, how did we do this past week? What do we need to change in this upcoming week? So when you are optimizing your keywords, if you're doing it alone, have that plan going in. Make sure that you have, this is what I'm doing, execute on the plan, and have regular intervals where you are checking in with your keywords to make sure that they are performing how you want them to perform. But if you're having a partner, if you have a business that's running your keywords, whether that's on your website or search engine marketing or even on your social media, putting keywords into the text, there need to be regular meetings. If you pay someone and you never see them except for when it's time to renew, red flag city. You need to make sure that you're checking in and not just getting the reports in every single month that say, hey, here's how many clicks you got, here's how many impressions you got. Make sure that you're talking with someone on a regular basis. If you don't have someone and you want someone, please reach out to us. We'd be grateful to have that conversation. It's kind of what we do, and specifically what I do as the ad strategist here at Myers Marketing. Every single day, I'm on Ahrefs, I'm on SEMrush, I'm on Google, making sure that I'm staying up to date, making sure that I'm checking in on my partner's keywords and making sure that they're performing in the ways that we want. And one just final point here is that impressions are great, clicks are great, calls are great, but if you don't know your goal going into this, what is the absolute goal? What's the point? What are we trying to do here? And I'm not just talking with the number of dollars that you're spending on keywords. I mean your business. You've got to have that goal of what is our business trying to do as a whole. If you don't have that, everything that I've talked about so far is kind of going to be for moot. Just quick story time. I promise I'm going to be real quick here. But we had a client that was running ads and had great impressions, great click rate, great click-through rate. But they looked at it and they were like, I don't see the point. It's not making the phone ring. It's not getting more sales. It's not helping us to the next level in our business. That's kind of what I think about whenever I think of keywords that are just not being used in the correct way. They have to support the goals and targets for your business where you are currently at. And if they don't, then it's just numbers on a page. It's impressions and click-through rate and all of these different numbers that kind of don't mean anything for your business. So start with your goal and then build everything else out. If you don't have that goal, again, we'd love to have that conversation. We even have a class that you can go through to help build those goals for your business so that everything else can come alongside and support it. And so really reach out. Our contact information is below. We'd love to have that conversation with you, and have a great day.